Hello, guys. I'm just chilling over here and just watching the Southern 500 in NASCAR race. Most certainly, it's one of my favorite races of the year. My parents are currently gone to the condo, and so I have this weekend to myself. They'll be back tomorrow. But, yeah, it's been absolutely perfect for me. Take a look at what's going on over there in Darlington. Yeah, they're talking about Kyle Busch. I hate him. It's my cuckoo clock that just went off. It's from Austria. Here it is. Yeah, anywho, I just returned from a cookout that was held by the G Kids and a few others, some of which have never been on my channel before. But, yeah, it was pretty interesting to say the least. Yeah. So, this Labor Day weekend has been pretty impressive so far. I had a big cookout myself a couple nights ago. And not only that, I actually spent the entire day by myself yesterday. No one came over to swim. That is sad. Yeah. But anyway, all my doors are locked. And I'm currently locked in this house. I'm feeling pretty confident about tomorrow. I hope it'll be a good one. I hope some people come over to swim. And get this, we are going to extend the pool a little further. Yeah, we're going to extend it for another month because of not only the virus, but the warm weather as well. So we're not closing the pool down just yet. And I'm pretty excited for that. This is the first time I've been recording from the downstairs area, now that I think about it. And while I'm down here, take a look at my third place art drawing from my 7th grade year. And right above that are the posters from the past 3 running camps I did. Let me assure you, the running camp was a great success. And one thing is certain here. I feel like I don't know what future the running camp's going to hold, but I'm still thinking about it being a micro enterprise, and I'm going to hopefully begin those talks soon. I've been trying for months and months and months. As a matter of fact, as evidence of that camp, I have some reviews with me. The reviews came from all our runners who did the camp this year. And I would like to just read a couple of them. This one is from Elijah Griffith. He says his favorite part was the games. He learned about endurance, speed, and strength. He says his running has improved, as usual. He loved about our camp the games and their coach, myself. He says he trained twice a week. He says the others did a good job as well. He also says his favorite event of this camp, as usual, was the end of the camp swim party, which was all right, in my opinion. I forgot to do a vlog about that. But he says, yes, he will do cross-country and track in the far future. I don't know how, because he's homeschooled, but I'm sure if he does it, he'll be successful. He says he likes Matthews Elementary because it is near him and if his family, and it's not too long or short. In other words, the track is just right. Not only that, but he also says he doesn't know anyone to join. He says, not that I know of. Most of my friends are in the club. And he says I'm a good coach, too. And he says the volunteers did a good job as well. And if he really enjoyed our camp, would you do it again next summer? He says yes. His brother, Isaiah Griffith, had a similar stuff to say, and he says his favorite part was the Indian chase. He also learned about self-discipline, to work hard and never give up. He says that, yes, his running has improved. Some of the things he loved were exercises and the races. He trained 3 days a week. He said the others did a good job. He also says his favorite event at the camp was strength because they did exercises. He says, yes, he would also run cross-country and track in the far future. He actually said maybe to this one. He said Matthews Elementary was, and I quote, awesome. Do you think anyone you know about the community would enjoy running with us? And he said one of his friends. He didn't exactly give us a name. He also says I was a good coach. He said the new volunteers were awesome. And he says he would do it next year. He said, of course. He said, and when I asked them what they had anything to say to me, he said, thank you, Coach. You have been awesome and just amazing. I can't wait to do camp next summer. I enjoyed being your student. Sincerely, Isaiah. Yes, he did it. And now let's go to this person here, Cooper Briggs. He says his favorite part was the 200-meter run, and he learned pacing while he was there. And I asked him if his running has improved for the camp, and he said yes. What are some things you loved? Fun games and talking with people. Didn't know that. How often he trained for each week, and he said 15 to 20 minutes. That is good. No wonder he was our best runner. What do you think of the fellow runners you ran with? Did they do a good job running? He says, so fun to run with. Yes, they ran good. And his favorite event was red light, green light. So fun to call out other people. His brother, in my opinion, his brother Graydon was a much better player than him. Don't get me wrong. And he said, I asked if he would run cross country. He says no. And get this. He says, I would join West Point. Really? West Point? It takes the utmost dedication and service to go there. But I hope he makes it to West Point. That would be a great fit for him. He said, Matthews Elementary is, quote, perfect. It's my school and so easy to drive to. I didn't know he went there. But anywho, do you think you know? I asked him also if anyone he knew would run with us, and he said his little brother, Kaysen, and a guy named Sawyer Ribrow. I can't pronounce that name. He says, I was a good coach, and he said brilliant games. And he said for the volunteers, yes, so fun. Hopefully we hope do well in cross country. If they're going, none of my volunteers run cross country, but maybe Evelyn and Kaylee will. I could see Evelyn doing that. It'll be good for her. I like it. And he didn't say if he would do the camp again next summer. And now I'll do one for his counterpart, TJ Taylor. He says his favorite part was red light, green light, and he's learned that running is fun. He didn't say much on this thing, and he says his running did not improve over the camp. Some of the things he loved was relays, and he says he didn't train. What do you think of the fellow runners you ran with? He said yes. He said everyone did a good job. He didn't say what his favorite event was. And he also says, based on your experience at camp, he says he would not do cross-country, and I deeply respect that because he's a baseball player and a basketball player and a football player. He's set to do that in the far future. He gave Matthews Elementary 4 stars. That is new. He also says that he doesn't know anyone who would enjoy running with us. He said, yes, I'm a good coach. He said, yes, the volunteers were good. And he said, yes, he would do the camp next year. And on the bottom, he says, thank you all for your hard work. Yeah, that's pretty dedicated. And finally, let me do Joe. Now, Joe was a new runner for our camp, and he really enjoyed this one more than ever. He said, what is your favorite part of camp? He said, running with my friends. And what did you learn? It's fun to run. This sheet is a little rushed, I'll say that. Do you think your running has improved for your time in this camp? He said yes. He said some of the things he loved were playing games and winning some games and enjoyed it. he said he rode his bike as training. And he said if anyone did a good job, he said, had fun with my friends, and they did great. That's good to hear. What was your favorite event at this camp and why? Gate guard. He said gate guard was his favorite because he wanted, and I'll tell you a little bit about that if I can. But he said maybe he would run high school cross country or track. Of course, I know he's a football player. And he said he didn't run at the Y, but he did like Matthews Elementary. He said it was so amazing. Also, he didn't think anyone from the community would enjoy running with us next season. Sorry, I misread that. I asked him that, and he said yes, there'd be some people. And he said I was a good coach. And he said thumbs up to the volunteers, best job. And he said yes, he would do it again. And at the bottom, he thanks me by saying, thank you for helping me and other people get faster and better at running. Yeah, so all in all, these guys did such a good job this summer. Yeah, I just realized the vlog is now 11 minutes and 14 seconds. It's been going on for a while. But, so I can't really explain gate guard tonight, but maybe at some point I will. I'm not sure if many will like it. I know the kids didn't. But even so, thank you all so much, and look forward to touching base with you again real soon.